If you're watching this video, you've either just hired me to be your personal injury lawyer, or you're wondering what happens after you hire a personal injury lawyer and what they can do for you. And I hope this message helps. First things first, you've been in an accident and you're hurt. Your priority is to get better. Go to the doctor, have the MRIs, get the surgery, go to physical therapy, all of those things. It tends to take a couple of months after a crash for you to have a real sense of what your injuries are like. And in that time, I'm working in the background. My job, my area of expertise is knowing about insurance coverage and knowing how to frame your case and position you for the maximum possible recovery. Part of that is figuring out sources of insurance, sources of payments, and how to position your case in the best possible light so that you get the maximum possible payout from the available insurance. So first thing I do is notify all of the insurance carriers involved that I am your lawyer and that I represent you. The good thing about that is that will stop all the phone calls from coming to you. You won't get calls from your own insurance carrier. You won't get calls from the insurance company for the person that hit you or caused your injury. I'll be handling all of that for you, and it will make sure that all of the communications that are going to everyone are consistent. Insurance companies are not on your side, and they have ways of manipulating things that you say on the phone. So I don't want you to ever talk to an insurance company. Let your lawyer do that, and let me do that for you. Once you are on the road to recovery and hopefully fully recovered, that's when the sort of second phase of processing your claim kicks in. And it's a time-consuming phase and one where I do all of the work for you. So what we need to do in order to make a demand for payment to the insurance carrier, we need to know what all your medicals have been and the full nature and extent of all of the treatment you've received. So my office's job is to gather all of your medical records, and my paralegal will help you with that, or I will work with you on that. And what we'll do is we go to all of the medical providers, the ambulance, the emergency room, the orthopedist office, the physical therapist, whatever treatment you've received, we'll get those records and those bills for you. And it is a laborious process. It takes forever because those providers are all worried about confidentiality. And so they're very, very, very careful before they hand out medical records. And they often outsource it to a third-party company that charges, is expensive, and painfully slow. So bear with us while we get all of your medical records and bills together, because it will take a little bit of time. Once we have all of those bills and records, my office will analyze all of it and put together what we call a demand package. So that'll be a detailed letter to the insurance companies that explain what happened, why their insured is responsible, and what we believe you are entitled to recover. We'll explain all of your injuries, what you were charged for all of the treatment you received, and what it's been like in your life to live with your injury. Like, if maybe you're not able to drive or take care of your kids, or you've missed a ton of time from work, we'll work with you and we'll learn all of those stories for you so that we can position your case in the most favorable light to settle the case, or to move into trial, either way. We'll work with you on that. We'll prepare a draft of this letter, and then you can expect a phone call from me to talk about what I think we should make our opening demand to be. And we want to give ourselves a little room to negotiate, but also position ourselves to attempt to resolve your case quickly and at full value. If we can't resolve your case at full value, we may have to file a lawsuit, and we'll work with you every step of the way on that and keep you informed. But this is what you can expect in the first couple of months of having a lawyer, as we work toward getting you better, gathering all your materials together, and attempting to settle a case for a value that is fair. We're not going to settle a case for less than full value, but the decision will always be yours on whether settling the case for the amount offered seems like a good choice for your life, or whether we together decide that your case is worth more, that the insurance company is lowballing you, and then we file a lawsuit. So I hope this answers some questions that you may have. If you have other questions about what to expect when you hire a personal injury lawyer, let me know. Thanks.